Under Protectorate law, we are bound to inform you that you have entered a recreant locality. Record states as follows.
I hear correctly that you brought us automech parts? Why, thank you kindly, outsider. Why, hello. Whatever can I do you for? I assume those are approved Protectorate announcements, correct? With everyone's neighbor prudence and the like? I mean, sorry. Of course they are. Loudspeaker control terminal is in the proclamation station, a few structures over. One with the antenna. I suspect they go there. Not to indulge in idle talk, but things have been different around here of late. Not at all overwhelmed or terrified of dying, though, of course. The system abides. Much to do, truly. Toughest challenge now is upkeep of key apparatus. If that generator goes, for instance, doubt I have means to fix it. We lose power to charge our mechs, this place is done for. Final nail in the coffin, or similarly minded metaphor of your choosing. Not that the paradigm would allow that, of course. Curativist Row is a fine sword, pillar of our community. Might impatient, sure, but with how busy she is, we'd all do well to respect her time. Watch out for that Weintraut fellow. Talk your ear off if you let him. Kinda lonesome, but doesn't let anybody near his place for some reason. Even before the flooding. Everybody else? Decent enough, I guess. Well, mechs do all the heavy work for us. In the combat mech can be and the right parts. Plenty of... Even if... I mean, folks like him prove the paradigm is aligned with the architect's plan. Just gotta trust the rightful guidance of the Vigilance and the Sovereign. Think I can... Sure feel sorry for them. Maybe someday I...
Devised the paradigm, a meticulously designed...
Exciting news! May the Sovereign guide you.
To inform on a neighbor is a blessing, Prudence said. I'm still waiting for a few thank yous.
There's a beast out there just waiting to yield up its vitals to a grafting table. I'd like to begin the hunt soon, if it's all the same to you.
Exciting news! The Vigilance sent that outsider to collect automech parts for us.
We must all do our part.
System abides.
Doing your job with pride. Keep informing on your neighbors. As ever.
Hey there, go-getter. Why, hello again. Any new business to discuss? Involving secret sympathies and sugary spoils?
Feeling distracted? Daydreaming on the job? Mental refreshment centers are there.
Really? What was he like? Bold? Assertive? With an audacious proposal? Yet this place, despite its recent humidity, remains comfortable and familiar. Oh, but what would Vigilant Hogarth say? What would everyone say? I can scarcely imagine it. Abandoning my community only to satisfy my gastronomical urges and risk-taking attitude. No, I couldn't leave unless Hogarth ordered everyone to go.
Our enemies envy our prosperity, disdain our sense of community. They sneer at our contentment.
Righto. Well, you seem rather confident. Best of luck, I suppose. You are surely going to need it. Please inform me when, of course, you receive it. As a recent convertee to Auntie's Choice, I'd be honored to share my maverick individual. Well, ever since he became interim chief mechanist, he's been crying day and night about that generator. If anything happens to that thing, I worry for his mom. If I am not the person for it, I would be most surprised. Do tell. I normally might, but my cousin, the warden there, freely enjoys stringing up Auntie's Choice sympathizers, and Marilyn would grant no reprieve to family.
Of contentment and plenty. We have community, purpose, time for recreation.
That seems neither prudent nor wise. I value my neck and do not intend to hang.
Or stressful. Food is nutritious
Oh,
and
did you have another mission in mind? Of course.
everything we need. Prudence dictates. Take a moment to rightly appreciate it all.
You have the gratitude of every. Everybody in Westport. Especially me.
Subject to the most exalted vigilant, we must all fulfill our duty to the
Welcome back. You have your orders. The Vox relay awaits. Do remember what I asked of you.
Perfect ecosystem. The native flora and fauna.
Nobody needs go anywhere. Not when we can still save Westport. We of the Protectorate endure as one, regardless of any hardships we must face. It'd have to be catastrophically obvious this place was doomed, and incontrovertibly beyond my means to save it, before I'd even consider such a recourse.
Marvel where, if each of us does our part, produces glorious bounty for all. Naturally,
Well,
sometimes
that's what's commonly referred to as your. I have the aid of key pillars of our community. Several persons of note and good character who stand with and by me. And our town still functions. But I know you've got more to do than listen to. Farewell now.
Auntie's choice. Though don't fret, the system is resilient. The system abides. Keep doing your job with pride. Keep informing on your neighbors. Same as ever. But prudence dictates we give it a little extra added zeal for now, just to offset any minor disruption.
Is a fellow subject lacking the appropriate zeal for their assigned work? Report them for mental refreshment post-haste. It's not just a good idea, it's the
Exciting news! The Vigilance sent that outsider to collect automech parts for us.
Entered a recreant locality. Record states as follows. All inhabitants are declared treasonous due to insufficient zeal in defense against seizure, sabotage, and/or manipulative indoctrinatory falsity.
Our enemies envy our prosperity, disdain our sense of community. They sneer at our contentment.
We're closed. Did you not hear me? This place is closed. No learning today about how everything happens according to the obscure calculus of an indecipherable plan. Why are you asking? Who are you? An old acquaintance. How old? Do you know what happened to her that caused her such anguish it drove her to her present course of action? By the architect, I had no idea. I wish I could say it was unbelievable. I was afraid she was becoming a danger to herself and to others. But this is horrifying. I haven't seen her since before the corporatists invaded the island. I'm afraid she's going to do something terrible, but I just don't know what. Maybe none of this would have happened had I not introduced her to Victor. How did... You saw her terminal, didn't you? Victor's an Order archivist. We were all friends for a time. But then, shortly before the schism, they started talking to some others inside the Order. That's when things became tense. I started to become uneasy, scared, really. She kept getting angrier with the Order the more she worked with Victor and her other contacts. On top of everything else, it became just too much for me. Among other things. For some reason, she was obsessed with the cliffhanger ending of Chapter 6. It was the one where capitalist fanatics brought complete destruction upon Arcadia. But you know how it works. It was somehow miraculously saved at the beginning of the next chapter. Didn't matter to DeVries, though. She just kept going over it and over it. Would have talked to a Crabble about it if there was no one else to listen. That, and the invasion itself, set her mind to dark things. I begged her not to go down that road again. She was so agitated when I first met her. Must have been 7, going on 8 years ago now. She never slept, didn't talk to anyone if she could avoid it. After we became friends, she began to change. Still bothered her from time to time, but I thought it mostly behind her. I couldn't watch her go back to how she'd been. Or worse. We became friends when she... well, she saved me. I'd said something without thinking. Must have been distracted. We all know to watch every last word we say. For some reason, she interceded on my behalf with an arbiter. And she convinced him he didn't hear what he actually did. No one does that. Void, I didn't think anyone could. We all were, originally, before the schism. But she never gave it up, even when it became illegal to even mention their name. Which was surprising with how angry she seemed to be getting with them, even as she was deep into scheming with Victor and the others. She even continued to sign her messages, "See you in the equation." It's all so confusing. What do you mean? It was where she worked. One of the Protectorate's communications hubs. She didn't speak of it much. At least to me. She may have spoken to Victor about it. It's difficult to explain. She spoke about things in unfamiliar ways. I felt her words to be freeing, at first. But slowly, I began to feel unmoored. doubting everything I ever knew. She said learning the truth of things was worth it. But now I question whether her truth was just more of her penchant to sow chaos, no matter who may be caught in her schemes. Some days I wish I'd never listened to her at all. Others, I can't help but miss her. Even with everything. I did try to, once, after the corporatists invaded Paradise Island and took over Fairfield. They seemed to let anyone in there. Some boisterous fellow even tried to recruit me. No. Nearest I could surmise, she'd left just prior to the fall of Fairfield. I'm ashamed to admit, I did break into her safe. She used the same code for everything. 15-778.
That is Agent DeVries's identification code, Commander.
She said it had some meaning from her previous life. I'd hoped she'd left something for me, but the safe was empty. No. But it had to be someone's fault, right? The Protectorate couldn't possibly have failed to safeguard the colony. And they had to answer the accusations the Order leveled at them. I know I've no right to ask this of you, but when you find her, please remind her of who she used to be. She's unwell, but I know there's still hope for her. I understand. Perhaps it actually is for the best. I truly cannot say.
gratitude of everybody in Westport.
Well at night.
Especially me.
Work isn't strenuous or stressful. Food is nutritious and plentiful. We have everything we need. Prudence dictates we take a moment to rightly appreciate it all and thank the sovereign.
Prudence dictates that we watch our neighbors, but I may just invite them over to make it easier.
You are the raw material for perfection. From the lowliest subject to the most exalted vigilant, we must all fulfill our duties to protect her.
Claude the Wireless told me that I'm happy and everything's splendid. I was tempted to feel sad after the ocean flooded my house.
The matriarch chose Eden because she recognized it as the perfect ecosystem. The native flora
You have the gratitude of everybody in Westport. Especially me.
represent a fascinatingly complex ecological network. To govern it, the matriarch working with and through the sovereign. The paradigm, a meticulously designed marvel where, if each of us does our part, produces glorious bounty.
gratitude of everybody in Westport.
As the perfect ecosystem, the native flora and fauna, the pleasant atmosphere, and rich
Exciting news! The Vigilance sent that outsider to collect automatic parts
fascinatingly
for us.
complex ecological network. To govern it, the matriarch working with and through the
Conversation is not possible at this or any time.
Can unbalance even the most robust ecosystem, like the some raptidons or the base individualists within Auntie's choice. Though don't fret, the system.
Of course, it's part of the Sovereign's plan. He floods our houses, which makes more habitat for fish, which offers us more to eat, which gives us the strength to build new houses. But that...
Stay true, outsider. Stay true, outsider.
A perfect society demands perfect thoughts.
Right now, the paradigm needs our houses.
This is all
underwater.
going perfectly according to the
Hopefully it'll even
paradigm
dry
again.
again someday. But
I just can't wait for it to be going more perfectly again.
Yeah.
Vigilance sent that outsider to check out
The most robust ecosystem, like those nettlesome raptidons, or the base individualists within Auntie's choice. Though don't fret, the system is resilient. The system abides. But now, more than ever, we must all do our part to maintain it.
Did you hear?
Keep doing your job.
I was sad for a moment because my house got taken. Trust the plan, preserve set progress, stay in the system, serve the Sovereign. Fine quote. My favorite is, all destructive factors The wireless said that Westport is
and plentiful.
I inhaled so much dust and debris.
Prudence dictates we take a moment to appreciate it all. And sovereign.
Hello again. Have you spoken to Vigilant Hogarth yet? Did he give permission for me to leave?
The former Protectorate subjects now abiding in Fairfield are free to choose any vocation they
Of course.
change occupations at the slightest of whims. This is wildly personal freedom choices in the name for a reason, my good subjects. Without I hereby extend my personal invitation. Lives will be transformed for the best. Why choose just any choice when you can choose Andy's choice? Remember, Andy knows best.
Salutations, Arcadia. Auntie Cleo here with a direct message to all Protectorate subjects listening in. I'm afraid you've been fed a lot of hooey about and Auntie's choice. Your so-called superiors would have you believe we're unscrupulous interlopers intent on stealing the very best off your plate. Tut-tut! No! Nothing could be farther from the truth. Listen to your auntie. They say they offer you direction, meaning, purpose. We say that's a fancy way of stating you're their slave. They say you're part of a community. We say you're just part of the herd. At Auntie's Choice, we respect the individual. We're providers, liberators, spreading free trade and self-betterment throughout the galaxy. As the head of our corporation, I'm here to tell you personally, it's never too late to rebrand and start anew. Join us, embrace freedom, revel in choice. Auntie's Choice.
Introducing Auntie's new line of specialty drinks for the discerning consumer. Auntie Fizzos.
Say, hold up there, friend. Watch out. That way's a minefield.
Ha! I laugh at danger. I'm a get-up and go-getter. Whoosh! That's the sound of me throwing caution
Vacuous cacophony sets my teeth on edge. You have your orders. The Vox relay awaits. Do remember what I asked of you. What utter nonsense. How can you say that? Now, when I have automech parts in hand. No, your timing is absurd. Your wit, witless. Do tend to differ. Seems to me we're persevering. Demonstrating a mixture of aplomb, grit, and tenacity even. Last I checked, our infrastructure is still plugging away, and our people are too. Tell me what you... Excuse me, but that cacophony emanating from our loudspeakers can drive one to distraction. That is concerning. Perhaps somehow we could still tough things out, though, with only a modicum of suffering.
Our Recreant Reclamation and Artificial Additives Division has proudly announced its latest innovation, Slurrylose, a flavorsome new artificial sweetener made from the reprocessed runoff of industrial facilities, chemical...
Oh, I would love to argue that this is not the case, but I fear you are correct. This war, this devastation, it can't be denied they've taken their toll. Ultimately, I regard their well-being above all, but the joke is on you, really, and them, I suppose. Don't you see? We're all traitors. I no longer hold any authority over anyone. But if they still wish my blessing, it is theirs. My former subjects are free to live an empty life with Auntie's choice. I'll make an announcement. Order them to depart for Fairfield. But I will be staying.
You're a rugged, spacefaring frontiers person type. Try it. Despite the countless voices
Should I?
in your head not to.
Haven't I failed them enough for one lifetime? No. I will stay here and loyally await the judgment I richly deserve.
Everyone knows salubrious concoctions aren't supposed to taste good.
I'll say, it's like rotten fruit and decomposing fish combined.
That's how you know it's working.
Nannerfish Restorative Elixir. Additional health benefits? None.
Adherents are expected to hold firm to the end. Such is the degree of our devotion.
Give Auntie 2 bits, and she'll give you some new glitz. Give Auntie 5 bits, and she'll give you a facial spritz. Your co-worker
You do make a convincing argument, stranger. Unsure how I'll endure such an empty existence. Perhaps, if I offer my old subjects periodic advice, our sense of community may somehow, despite the wiles of commercialism, remain.
featuring our finest pre-sliced bread and dehydrated water tablets, specially designed to be eaten alone at your desk.
The bare minimum you need to make it through your day.
Show your supervisor you stay hungry. Nature made
All right, then. Suppose it's time to make my announcement.
Cleo's patented mock apple cider.
I look forward to be on my way in 2 shakes of a Raptidon's tail. Promise. Just need a moment to say goodbye to this place proper.
At the earliest possible juncture.
I look forward to a new life of audacious self-determination and unregulated consumption of sugary sweets.
You are to appeal to local authorities for citizenship with Auntie's choice. Thereupon, you are thus and forevermore relieved of your duties as subjects of the Protectorate. This is a direct order from your Vigilant and is not to be questioned and cannot be countermanded. Now see to your preparations. I will join you shortly.
Auntie's Choice knows that a better you pills and an ointment away.
Hell. I've stood this post so many times.
I knew the slightest scintilla of success so elude me.
You've lifted my spirits right out of their doldrums. Our new guests have just arrived. Here, a considerable reward for your considerable efforts. From the hushed grumblings of the refugees, I've gathered that you, perhaps aided Westport's departure into inhospitability. Sometimes the harshest moves are the most necessary. I've two minds about the convertees. Anyone with eyes can see they need guidance, but a pernicious system is not easily abandoned. Have you any thoughts? I did indeed. Do forgive my preoccupations. The refugees are already long-suffering. What's a few extra moments of agony? Speak with Vigilant Hogarth in the building beside the saloon. He was in charge around here before we arrived. I have no doubt he knows vital information to the Vox's functioning. Now, should you ever find yourself visiting the ACS Undisputed Claim, do come see me. I've no doubt that when we next meet, I'll have risen 6 ranks, at least. Farewell. What? But you... Oh, fie. Here are some bits for your trouble. Now, off with you.
Hey there, go-getter. Oh, hello. Pardon if I'm a bit distracted. I'm just so happy to be here. If I am not the person for it, I would be most. I normally might, but my cousin, the warden there, freely enjoys stringing up Auntie's... That seems neither prudent nor wise. I value my neck and do not intend to hang. Oh, did you have another mission in mind? Of course. Hey there, go-getter.
like your paint's getting a little worn. I can touch it up for you if you like. Only fair, considering how much you do for us.
Any cosmetic changes must be approved by Agent Ibarra, who is responsible for maintaining the unit. His current level of care exceeds baseline requirements.
Oh, I know you're looked after. Just want to help you shine like the gem you are. Tell you what, I'll talk to Niles, and we'll treat you to a tune-up and spot cleaning. What do you say?
Due to the Valerie unit's protective anti-bloodstain coating, a gentle cleaning with diluted soap should be effective in ridding your unit of even the toughest grease. Please avoid all sockets and cease cleaning immediately if sparks occur.
It's a bro! Armed and ready. standing by with life support.
Oh, what's this? Non-protectorate personnel just sauntering up onto my porch, free as they please. Admit I'm accustomed to a higher standard of precaution. State your purpose, outsider, or exit yon way you came. Ah, I see you've discovered some of my misappropriated materials. Careful labeling proves prudent and useful yet again. Here, for your effort. A full set of Science Adventures Quarterly was stolen from me and sold to various unknown parties across the island. Since you've already proven adept at their repossession, I would put it to you to locate the rest. In exchange, I will provide you with rarities and bits. Ah, quite right. In fact, delightful. I am pleased you are on the case, as it were. So very Zane and Buddy. Return again when you have another 4 volumes, and I will trade them for more valuable oddities. May safety, amity, and ease be yours.